So what is the Get Work Savvy podcast all about? How can it potentially help you? And why is it a good idea for you to be creating an online portfolio and demonstration of the skills, knowledge and expertise you have to get paid for what it is that you're passionate about? Good questions. Now we're going to cover that in this video, but first of all, let me introduce myself if we haven't met before. My name's Liam, I'm an e-products manager working for a national training provider in the UK, and I love creating online learning experiences. But it wasn't always that way. Coming out of education, both going into paid work, then going back into education and getting a degree in computer information systems, I really was a bit lost in what it is that I actually wanted to do. Yes, I knew I liked technology, and yes, I knew I loved helping people. But I had no idea about how to get onto the route and to the career that would allow me to get paid for what it is I was passionate about. And also at the time, with the internet being a bit more in its infancy and I didn't really have an idea of who I could reach out to, I found myself getting stuck, and I spent over 10 years in employment looking for a way to try and weave my passions in with what it is that I was getting paid for. And my story is shared on the podcast itself, and I'll link that in the comments below. But I was lucky enough and fortunate enough to prove that I knew what I was talking about and get into the role of developing online learning experiences, which is awesome. However, I don't think it should take you 10 years to try and get paid for what it is that you enjoy doing and using your skills and expertise to their best potential. So I created the Get Work Savvy podcast. I talk to a wide range of different professionals from all kinds of industries. I'm talking biomedical scientists, illustrators and animators, chocolatiers, home cooking experts, landscape gardeners. The list goes on. And as well as finding out about what it is that they do, because I do find that fascinating, they share with us the tips, tricks and advice that they've had on their journeys, which will hopefully give you not only a bit of an insight about what it is that they do and what they can get paid for, but also it might even be something to help you on your journey. So I started this podcast a few years back now, and I'm lucky to speak to a wide range of these different professionals. But because I am a bit strapped for time, having to keep my full-time job, having a family to provide for, being a dad and a good husband, as well as creating videos like this one, I have found it a bit of a struggle to book people to speak to, because I generally do that in my free time. So what I'm also doing is sharing with you tips, tricks and ideas from myself and also fellow experts to help you with certain topics. And one of the things I've learned from my journey and having spoken to many different people is by actually showing the world what you can do, by putting together an online portfolio, whether it's a YouTube channel, going onto LinkedIn and sharing your knowledge and expertise in posts and articles, or even creating a podcast. Then you're able to demonstrate the passion that you have for the subject, your abilities, your likability being on camera or speaking to people, and you never know where those opportunities will lead you. And it's something that I actually spoke to John Hinchcliffe about in a recent episode. So let's just take a second to hear what John had to say, because he puts it so much better than I can.
Would you hire a wedding singer if you've never heard them sing? It's that. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And it's really, if somebody's going to pay you, let's say, for example, £300 a day to design a course, they want assurance that that £300 a day is going to the right person.
So I think you'd agree that, I'd certainly want to listen to a wedding singer before booking them. And I'd say that's especially true if you're in the creative industries. So I wonder if that's helped you, and whether you are looking for some kind of way to get paid for what it is that you're passionate about. Let me know in the comments below, because I'm dead keen to hear how I can help you and to have a conversation about what it is that you're trying to do. If you are interested in hearing that episode from John, then again, I'm going to link that in the description below. And if you're still here and interested in how you can create content like podcasts, then click on this video here. And if you want to learn a little bit more about who I am and what on earth I'm doing on this channel, then click on this video and a like and a subscribe would be greatly appreciated too.